Working on the 6.0. I just got the valve cover and everything off on this side. I'm pretty sure this is the side that's leaking, so I'm going to hook air to it right now and see what it sounds like. And there's our leak coming from this injector right here. Big leak. Look at that. A little O-ring will stop these trucks from running, and that's exactly what happened. It almost looks like two of them. Yeah, two of them. The very far back one and the center one. Both seals have gone. That's why this truck is not running. So right there. Right there. I did buy all 8 injector rebuild kits today. These are from O'Reilly's. SK85. Standard brand. See the little O-ring right in the center? The little small one? That's the one that failed. That's the one that goes on the very top of the injector. So I have replaced them before inside the truck, but I'm just going to pull the injector out. And unfortunately for this truck, this bolt here, right there, and the one in the very far back had stripped, so I had to put the oversized bolt in there to lock down the oil rail here. So now I'm going to pull the oil rail, pull the 2 injectors, reseal them completely, put them back in. Since I'll have the rail off, I might as well do all 4 of them. No point in doing the 2 and then finding out these 2 leak later. So better off just do it all now. I just got all 4 injectors out, and 2 are definitely in need of reseal for sure. 2 front ones had this weird jelly stuff on it. It smells like diesel tarnish kind of smell. I don't know. It smells weird. It smells like varnish. But see, these are the front ones, which have good seals, which I'm still going to replace them. But these ones are the back ones. So as you can see, it's pretty chewed up. So it was definitely, actually it's gone right there. You can actually see it's missing the seal in there. And this one here, same deal. It's missing the seal. So you can see the black seal in the center. It's kind of hard to see, but it's there. And then it's gone. So I'm going to reseal all 4 of these, clean the bores out where the injectors go in, replace all these seals here, and then put it back together, and then should be good. Now, I did get lucky because only 2 of them were failed on this side. If I had 1 more, I'm pretty sure I would not have been able to drive the truck, because these trucks require a certain amount of PSI to run the injectors, because that's the oil pressure goes into the injectors and makes it function. And if I had less pressure, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have ran at all. I've had it once where there's a seal on top of the high pressure oil pump. There's like a little J tube. That seal was bad. I must not have lubed it up enough when I put the cover on, and it must have just nicked it or whatever. But that seal went out. The truck would not run at all. No matter how much spray I put in there, it would not stay running. So at this point, I'm just going to let it sit, and I'll get back to it tomorrow. Clean all these bores out because they're dirty. Injectors go down in here. They're pretty dirty in there. So clean all those out tomorrow, reseal all the injectors, put it all back together. And then hopefully be able to smog it. I just got all the injectors resealed. They are a Sinister diesel injector, so these all have been replaced, but I've got all new seals in them. So now they are ready to go back in the truck. These are all the old seals. I ended up cutting them just so I knew that I wouldn't be putting on the same one back on. Now I'm gonna have to clean out all the injector holes. I need to get a torque spec, and then I will start installing injectors. These are the bolts that I'm going to be putting in for the oil rail. The old ones are starting to strip the actual aluminum out of the head. So see this one here, the end, you see the aluminum. So I'm just going to start putting all these in. These are 1/4-20, so their thread is just a little bit more coarse, and they're just a one size up bolt from what it appears. They almost look the same, but the threads are different. So I'll have to get a few more of those before I put the oil rail back in. And then after that, then I can put it all back together and then retest for oil pressure loss. Hopefully this side is fine. Everything's back together. All the injectors have been resealed on this side. I didn't do that side, they weren't leaking, and that's a lot harder side to deal with. So let's see if this thing will start. It'll probably take a minute because oil pressure's gotta go back into all those rails since I've drained them all. But usually on cold start, they usually always start. It's just a hot start they don't start on because all the seals and the oil are warm and the oil's really liquidy. It's really thin. It's running. I'm gonna let it get warmed up again. I'm gonna probably just drive it around the block a bunch of times instead of driving it far away like I did yesterday. Truck is running, as you can hear, and these are the two seals that failed on it. That one, that one. And they're supposed to look like that. Those failed. Just one of these will give you issues of a no start. I had two of them. You go any more than two, you probably won't start at all. All right, back at it, driving the 6.0. So far, it's driving pretty good. It's got power. Hasn't broke down yet, but we do have our trusty sidekick with us. Starting fluid. So, starting fluid helps basically just get the truck running, and that's like if the injectors are not having enough pressure from the high pressure oil pump to kick them on. So this will basically get the truck to run, and then it'll have enough pressure to basically just stay running as long as you kind of just feather the throttle. But the 6.0s are just, I mean, if you know how to work on them, they're good trucks. They tow good. The transmissions are great. It's just there's so many seals in these trucks that just one will just screw you up. But right now it's going good. So hopefully we can smog it today and get rid of it, because yeah, it may be a good truck, but I don't want to keep working on it. Let somebody else work on it. I'm not selling a lemon because, I mean, right now it runs good. I've replaced all the seals. Everything else checks out. It's got good injectors. High pressure oil pump's good. I don't think I've ever had one with a bad high pressure oil pump, but they do fail. I've replaced them because I thought they were failed, but that was when I was in the very beginning of owning a 6.0 and I had no idea how they function. And as much time and money as I've spent on them, you know, basically if you have this little gauge here, scan 2 gauge, you can pretty much tell, you know, what's going on with the truck at all times. So once I got that tool, it was life-changing when I owned one of these 6.0s. So if you own one, man, you better get it for cheap. You better own one of those scan tools and keep it with you at all times, and a can of starting fluid. Because there's a ton of these 6.0s out there, and some of them are cheap, some of them people want a lot of money for them. You know, 7.3s are great trucks too, but they're just kind of gutless. I've had one, and to me it wasn't that good. I didn't put any real money into making it, you know, tow better or anything. I just stock, drive, and go. But I heard the transmissions are kind of crappy in them, so I've had, I think, five Ford 6.0s, the F250s, F350s. You know, the ambulance has got a 6.0 in it, which is the hardest one to work on because it's a van. But other than that, they're good motors. Just got to know how to work on them. I just got done with the smog. The truck passed, thank God. It appears when it's let to be sat there and not running, oil starts to leak into the turbo and then burns out, and then the smoke goes away. So the turbo does need to be rebuilt, which is like super easy. It's harder to take the thing out and put it in than it is to rebuild the thing, but I don't want to do any of that, so I'm just gonna post it for sale, hopefully get rid of it, let them know that the turbo it's probably fine, just should be rebuilt at some point, but it only smokes for like 10 seconds, if that. I'll probably let it sit for a while, and then I'll start it, and I'll count how long it smokes for. It's probably only 5 seconds, but it's still smoking. But it's really just burning oil from the turbo. So eventually it should be done. But for now, truck runs, it's past smog. I'm happy. So it needs to go away.